On Thursday, a day after it was hailed as the center of the progressive resistance to President Donald Trump, the National Action Network played host to top White House advisor Omarosa Manigault at its annual convention. Manigault gave brief remarks to the conference about her work with the Trump administration on historically black colleges and universities. But even as NAN's founder, the Rev. L. Sharpton, steered clear of attacking his guest. A speaker who followed Manigault at the luncheon revved up the crowd with a broadside against the former apprentice contestant. Manigault opened her short address by offering an update on the last 100 days of what I have been doing, which received tepid response from the audience. Stillman College is fighting to keep its doors open. And I say that more as an appeal to you. Because I cannot do this myself, she said. She also called the group's assistance with an effort to help get clean water to the people of Flint, Michigan, and said the administration is starting a micro-lending initiative she hopes will benefit small business owners in attendance. The crowd was mostly quiet as Manigault spoke, but many audience members groaned when she closed her remarks by saying, I am looking forward to continue to partner with you, continuing to work on behalf of the National Action Network of Los Angeles. But, more importantly, the President of the United States. Acknowledging the audience response, Manigault leaned forward into the mic and said, I know who cashes my checks. Sharpton followed Manigault and asked her to take a message to Trump. You are in a very precarious position, because you represent an administration that many of us disagree with, Sharpton said. But I would not be loyal to what I am if I did not address those issues, and ask you to go back and tell them, yes. They were respectful. No. They would not allow me to be silenced. But they told me to tell you that we as blacks and women are, in the first 100 days, seeing a disaster in Washington, D.C. He concluded by turning to Manigault and saying, through, Omarosa, exhale. Manigault left the event after Sharpton's remarks, and therefore missed what Angela Rye, a CNN commentator and CEO of political advocacy group Impact Strategies, had to say about her and her comments during a subsequent speaking slot. The truth is, when you tell somebody that you're going to fight for them, I'm going to tell you how not to fight for them, Rye said, calling out Manigault's remarks. Rye began listing grievances with the work the Trump administration and Manigault have done both during last year's campaign and during Trump's first 100 days. She hit proposed tax changes. And sure, the burden of responsibility will be on the backs of the poor, who are inordinately black and brown people. And Trump's campaign comment about black voters having nothing to lose by voting for him. The audience cheered throughout Rye's comments, much louder than they'd cheered Manigault or Sharpton, and members got on their feet when Rye addressed Trump's comments about former President Barack Obama's birthplace. How you don't fight for your community is by trivializing our first black president, Barack Obama, by questioning his citizenship, by questioning his validity, Rye said. How you don't fight for us is by pissing on me and telling me it's rain. Resist, y'all, Rye told the group.